My name is Kim Magoffin, and I teach kindergarten. I think it's a little tricky for kindergarten, partly because the kids first need to be taught the different ways that they can do things before they can decide what their preferences are. But a couple of ways that I use it is with some personalized seating. Most of the tables don't have any chairs, so the kids can sit on the floor, kneel on the floor. But there are some wobble stools, regular stools, and the kids can just I don't have assigned seating for that, so that can be fluid. If they feel like sitting in a stool one day, want to sit on the floor another day, they can do that. We're also working on goal setting. So the kids choose a goal, and it can be a behavioral goal, it can be a literacy goal, a math goal, and then I just check in with them somewhat regularly on how that's going and talking about ways that they can work towards meeting their goals. So we have some whole class goals that might be, at the beginning of the year, being able to write their name, being able to count to a certain number, always lining up the right way. And then the kids also choose an individual goal. And I start out with just asking them something they would like to work on. And at the beginning of the year, it usually starts out with being able to use the monkey bars. So for a first goal, I'll let that happen. But then for their second one, I'll say, okay, now let's think of something inside the classroom. And I don't have a list, but maybe even just kind of prompting them sometimes. Reading level is a common one. And so sometimes if they say, well, I want to read a level 10, then I can help them along by saying, okay, you're at a level 2 right now. That's too big of a jump. Let's pick a smaller number. So just a lot of back and forth discussion. Another way that's really helped me explore it is tying it in with our project-based learning, since that's not something that comes from a curriculum or a package deal. There's a lot more room for flexibility and exploration. So, and that is another time for me to really get to know my students in a different way and see the areas in which they shine. Like for our guinea pig race, there are some kids who are definitely taking charge with the marketing and advertising side of it because they're artistic and interested in that, and other kids who love building with blocks and build these amazing structures are the ones who will build our guinea pig tracks, and then we have kids who are going to be announcers and call the race. And so now, as a wonderful teacher, what I need to do is be able to remember these things, jot them down, and then in our regular day-to-day practices, trying to find ways that those kids can do more by oral presentation or artistic or building a model rather than just always having to do the paper pencil presentation.